Very interesting. Okay, let's go for the London, and once you go G6, I'll go for the old H4 attack, which is actually holding up pretty well, I think, in practice. Like, I think castling is actually considered a mistake here, because H5 is just very dangerous, followed by sacking the exchange after knight H5, which means that what he did here with C6 is more sensible, just making a waiting move, and now H5 really there's not that much point to it, seeing as black hasn't castled. So we'll go for this instead, which is pretty standard. Bishop F5. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. I'll go knight E5. Then I'll go F3, hinting at a later G4, G4 or F4. Sorry, G4, E4. Yeah, Queen B6 is very reasonable. I think I'm sacking a pawn here though. If Queen B2, Rook B1, Queen C2, Queen C2, Bishop C2, Rook B7. I do have a pretty active Rook on the 7th, and his extra pawn is really weak. Whenever he wants to castle kingside, he probably has to sack a pawn. So it seemed a very reasonable sack for me. Bishop h6, I guess, is quite reasonable, intending a later knight d7. Guess I'll just castle for now. Seems that it's pretty far away from creating any sort of dangerous threats against my king. So, oh, wait a sec. Did I miss g4 here? I didn't actually miss g4 because there was hg, fg, bishop e4, and then attacking the rook. And if I move the rook, he would have time to prevent. Yeah, that was a bit sloppy not to consider it at all. Yeah, rook g8 for preparing knight d7. Very sensible. I think I'll go knight a4 now, kicking the queen away. Queen d8 was the only available square. Knight c5 seems reasonable. And I'm thinking if he goes b6, which is the most natural move, I'll drop the knight. Yeah, knight a6, rook c8 doesn't seem to be much. I'll drop the knight back to d3 and claim that the knight is better placed on d3 than it was on c3, which I think almost certainly it is. It has a lot more prospects here of jumping to, let's say, e5 or maybe even b4. Certainly have ideas of going g4 now. As a matter of fact, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, it seems reasonable. So takes. I give up the e4 square for the bishop, but I do open the f file. I have the option of going g5 later on, or even to go knight f2 at some point and harass the bishop. Knight f8 seems a bit too passive. Don't really know what's the point here. Knight f2 now, I have two ideas. First one is the most obvious, which is to take an e4. The other one, I think, is even stronger, which is to go bishop a6. And actually, this means that I'm trapping the rook. Just for show, I'm not going to I'm not going to take the rook since I have so many positional trumps here, and the bishop is so strong that it seemed unnecessary. Bishop e6 now, f e6, queen d6 is a queen mate.